Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just doing a really quick tutorial. This one's been highly requested and it's how I varnish my alcohol ink paintings. Now obviously you're going to want to varnish your paintings because over time they can deteriorate and you don't want that to happen. So over time alcohol ink paintings can fade and they can sort of yellow slightly, so this is the process you want to use just to stop that or delay it as much as possible. Okay, so the product I'm using today to varnish my painting is called Golden Satin Polymer Varnish with UVLS, and basically that's a removable waterborne acrylic varnish with UV protection. What I want to do, I want to actually spray this on rather than paint it on. That's just my preference because inks can move around so easily and I don't like sort of dragging a paintbrush across the page. So what I'm actually going to do is put it in a spray bottle and use it that way. Now they suggest if you're using it in a spray bottle then thin it with water before use, and they suggest 2 parts to 1 for spray. So I've got one of these measuring caps. It says sort of 10mm, 20mm, 30mm, so I can easily measure it out here. When varnishing paintings I tend to try and do quite a few at a time because then I'm not like wasting any product, but obviously for today I'll show you how I do it. So I've got a spray bottle, just an old one here. This was just a hairspray one, and I've cleaned it out, made sure that there's none of the product left inside because often they have like alcohol based products, so make sure you wash it out properly. And then I'm going to pour up to the 20mm mark. So I've actually poured up to the 10mm mark here, and then I'm going to pour that in here. Okay, and then the other part, so we want 1 part water. So I'm just going to do 5ml of water. And then I'm just going to pop that in and shake it up. So I've got my alcohol ink painting here. It's just an old one I did a little while ago just to show you what it will look like. And before we start, I'm just going to spray sort of on the side, just here, just so I can check that it's coming through okay. Yep, that's coming through fine. And then you're going to want to spray from about 20 to 25 centimeters above the painting, and I'm just going to spray that over there. And then what I'm going to do is let that dry. Whilst that's done, I'm just going to give you a bit of information. So you want to have a spray bottle that's quite a fine mist. If it's coming out quite large, then that's not really going to work. So you want a fine mist spray. Now the reason why we use a UV product is because over time the alcohol inks will fade. So to slow that fading kind of process down, we use products that have UV in it. Now from the forums that I've seen so far, people have said to use Krylon Kmar varnish first because sometimes this product with UV in it can cause the inks to move. Now as far as I can see, none of the inks have moved or created any kind of spots or anything like that. Now we'll be able to see maybe in a couple of hours again just to check if it has done so. The reason why I haven't done that is because in the UK you can't buy that product, or at least it's very hard to buy that product. So if you're living in the US or outside of the UK or Europe and you can buy the product, I would suggest you buy it. It's called Krylon Kmar varnish. It's very highly recommended in the alcohol ink community. If I could get that product I would, but for some reason it's only available in the US, and I have looked for similar products in the UK but unfortunately haven't been able to find any. So I thought I would just try straight away with the golden UV varnish just to see how it turns out. Just to actually show you what a normal kind of, say, varnish like this would do to a painting, I just had a quick go, it will create these kind of spots where it's taking the alcohol ink out of the page. So do not use normal varnishes because they do have isopropyl in it, and it will start to take the alcohol ink out the page. Okay, so I left it for actually a whole evening, a whole night, and it's the next morning now. So I've just sprayed some on. You can see that it's wet there, and just moving my finger across it, I'm just going to see if there is any ink that would come off. No ink has come off the page at all. I'll try it once more, just to sort of... So it seems to be okay with me. However, if you were to do it yourself, I would probably practice on a spool piece, because there might be sections that do run. Please let me know in the comments if you're from the UK and you've found a product that works, because I'm really struggling finding products that works. This seems to have worked for me today. If you're trying it, please practice on a small piece first just to see, because it might react with your ink slightly differently. This is made with Tim Holtz inks, Adirondack inks, but for me it seems to have worked today, not having the in-between stage. But yes, give it a go, let me know what you think, and give me some suggestions if you've got any. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, and thank you for watching. See you all soon. Bye.